Hello there, dear YouTubers. My name is King1993, and I actually have a gaming channel which goes by the name King1993 Gaming. Except I also like to do a lot of research related topic, which is why I need to use AI model. But here's the thing, whether I use AI model or not, it is not about that. I am going to show you guys their capability so that you guys will be able to understand why the current AI model are actually not good to read scientific papers. Okay, so first thing I need to show you is multiplication, and then I will be showing you guys on how the AI model can actually understand my paper or not. Okay, so the first thing that I did, I asked the AI model to do a normal multiplication of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 multiplied by the same number. So the number that it gave me is this one, and this is the correct example. And I did the same with this one, which is Cloud AI. I did the same with Microsoft Copilot as well. Now when it comes to DeepSeek, however, it is more than 15 minutes and it still could not give me the answer that I was looking for. Okay, so in this regard, I will say that DeepSeek failed in terms of giving me the exact number. In case if you're wondering what I am hiding here, just my logo. I don't want other people to know what other account I use. So anyway, and this is Gemini. So Gemini gave me the exact result. Okay, and it needed a proper thinking, but it used proper calculation method to give me the actual result. So from that point of perspective, what it used is Python. So it gave me the answer using Python mathematics, and I got the exact result. So that's basically how it goes. Now what about Grok? Grok actually gave me the correct answer as well. And Qwen, QWEN, which is actually a better competitor for ChatGPT, also gave me the correct answer. But here's the thing, this is my second time actually attempting this. Okay, so I actually was not sure whether it was going to give me correct answer or not, because if I were to tell you guys my experience from before, what actually happened was when I asked this question to Claude AI and DeepSeek, both of them failed. Okay, how? As you can see here, DeepSeek failed because it is still looking for answer but couldn't give me any. And Claude AI failed because it gave me confidently a wrong number. It confidently gave me a wrong number and said it was a correct number. So I didn't knew how that was even possible. So in my previous experience, I could say that Claude AI failed, but now because I cannot get the correct data again, I cannot show you what the answer it gave me before, but I can only show you that it gave me the correct answer now. So definitely maybe someone saw the problem on how the answer was, and maybe someone fixed its multiplication thinking methodology. As a result, it is now actually displaying proper data. Okay, now when it comes to Claude AI, it took about 1119 seconds. Okay, so 1119 seconds divided by 60. So it took about 18 minutes and 65 seconds to give me one answer. So let's see what the answer is. The answer is correct. But the amount of time it took for uh, DeepSeek to give me the correct answer, I could say that in terms of time efficiency, DeepSeek is the worst. Okay, it shouldn't need to do this much calculation. It could have gotten the calculation out using normal Python multiplication method, but it didn't do so, and as a result, I got a large quantity of headache added to it, and now this is the result I have gotten. The result is correct, but 18 minutes is a lot of time. Now this one gave me the correct answer and even showed me how the multiplication was done, and whereas this one gave me the result, and it also showed me on how it did the multiplication, so that any other people who want to do this type of multiplication will be able to know how to do it. And when it comes to QWEN, it gave me the correct answer. It even showed me its third process, and it was done. Now, overall, uh, I would say that this time every all of them has gotten the correct result. Okay. Now, uh, now there is the second part. Okay. The second part is I have produced a paper. Okay. So the question is, okay, what is the paper called? That is not important. What is important is to see how many, what should I call it? How many words and pages does my paper have? So let's look at this. So the amount of paper, sorry, pages, the amount of pages my paper have is 24 pages, and the amount of words it has is 13,527. Okay. So I asked this question to all of them on how many pages and words does my paper have. So ChatGPT failed, even though it is currently giving me its best model, because I didn't use anything because of this test. And with its ChatGPT 5 model, it gave me a page number of 222 and a word count of more than 13,500. Okay. So from this point of perspective, you guys can definitely understand ChatGPT doesn't read your entire paper. Okay. Now let's move on with this one. This one says about 13,500 to 14,000, and page count appears to be around 25 to 30 pages. Okay. So here's the issue. Why around? Okay, this can be around, okay, approximately, but the pages were totally 24 pages. So why 25 to 30? Basically speaking, they don't read your paper well. Okay. Now I asked the same question about this Microsoft Copilot. Now look what the Microsoft Copilot did. I asked the same question, and the amount of pages it gave me was 87 pages and 27,000 words. Okay. Now here I asked how many are there. The amount of pages it showed me is properly 24 pages, but 14,000. Where did the extra 1,000 go, and few hundred got added? I do not know. Now, what about this one? This one is showing me 24 pages and 15,379. So whereas if I were to open this, like open this, and if I were to see it from here, it is 13,527. Again, where does this number is coming from? And this one is still thinking. Okay, it is still thinking, but it hasn't given me an answer yet. 24 pages, which is correct. Only pages provided text. So it basically says that it hasn't read anything more than 6 pages. Okay, so this is also failed. Failed, 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 uh, failed. This one also failed. This one also failed. Okay. And finally this one, QWEN. Now Quen is extremely good if you give it data, but it doesn't read the entire paper. So let's say I have written a large quantity of paper and I need some data to share between uh, multiple papers. Okay, so let's say I have paper A and I need paper A to produce paper B and C. So if I were to give data dumping is basically like you grab your entire data from one page and then let the AI process it so that the AI will be able to know in what to do in paper B and C. Okay, so what Quen does is it has the same problem. Look, it is showing page count 28 pages and word is 7,000 words. Okay, so it did an approximation, and based on that approximation, this is what it has given me. So the question is, did QWEN actually won the fight? No, all of them failed. Okay, so what am I trying to say? I am saying that in case if you're wondering, do this AI model even work in complicated paper if you want to present it to them so that they will be able to help you produce your paper, correct paper properly. They are not going to be able to do that because they don't even read the entire paper. Okay, now if I were to do this multiplication again, okay, but if I were to use even larger number, okay, such as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0. Now if I were to do this, let's see what happens. Okay, so what I am guessing is, because I did this exact calculation before, so people who are actually running this website, they realized what the problem was and they tried to fix it. And because of this exact reason, okay, because of this exact reason, I am now getting the correct result, which was not possible. So let's see what happens. Okay, so this is the result that I have gotten. Okay, so this result should be similar to the result that will be provided here. Okay, look, it failed. Now I am telling you that maybe because someone actually looked at the result before, which is why the number is correct here. But if I were to provide the same question again in a different higher number configuration, it fails. Okay, how can this fail? Like the last number is 0, so if last number is 0, there is bound to be 0 here. So how can there be 1 where there is no odd number at the back end? So this is highly not possible, and this is why I would say Claude AI failed. So I will delete the, not delete, maybe put the failed model here. And okay, let's see, this one is correct, this one is correct, this one correct, and this is gonna take a lot more time. Like it was 18 minutes before, maybe now it will take about 36 minutes. So this one also failed. Okay, Gemini, it gave me it gave me the correct answer. That is, yeah, that is good. It gave me the correct answer. This one also gave me the correct answer, and it will eventually give me the correct answer. But here's the thing, that I have noticed with Chinese model. Okay, Chinese model does unnecessary calculation and forget the shortest path. Okay, that is the whole issue here. But I am also sure that if I didn't use this deep thinking, it could have given me the correct answer fast. But deep thinking allows it to do the calculation properly, because this is exactly what any people want, proper calculation. Okay, but I can definitely see there is some problem here. So 7 5 2. Okay, let's see, 7 5 3 2. Okay, here's the thing. So this number is unnecessarily high. Okay, it shouldn't be this large. So which indicate that the calculation was not done properly here, because as you can see here, 7 5 3 2 3. Where is the 7 5 3 2 3? Where? So I can definitely see Quen also failed. So the amount of AI model that actually failed this normal calculation is Claude AI. This one is gonna fail because it is gonna take about 32 or 36 minutes. So this one automatically failed. This one I gave it the best thinking capability and it failed. Okay. This one didn't fail. This one also didn't fail. This one didn't fail, and this one also didn't fail. So what does this mean? This means that if you guys are wanting to work with a certain AI model and you want to do proper large number calculation, then I highly suggest that you go for ChatGPT, uh, Microsoft Copilot, Gemini. But be careful, Gemini is gonna talk about some racial context, like this number might be racial. I do not know why it happens, but it happens sometime. This time it didn't happen, so I cannot give an example which it was not recorded. And finally, last but not least, is this one. This one is providing me with correct answer, and it also says how it has done so. Okay, in terms of Quen, if I were to say your number is incorrect, what will happen? Your number is in your number is incorrect, and I need to wait for a few moments and let's see what happens. So let's see the time. It has 16 minutes. Sorry about that, guys. 16 minutes. I know you have low concentration capability just like me. I have ADHD problem, so I can understand that. Okay, so let's see what other number it spews out. I'm not gonna wait for this one because this is a normal multiplication. To use this much amount of calculation is basically saying that this Chinese model, they do not know what the question is. They just spew nonsense. But the fact that DeepSeek gave me correct answer than Quen in itself is basically speaking that the thought process of DeepSeek is actually better than Quen, but the company doesn't actually have enough money to produce more computational hardware needed to produce better result faster. So that's basically how it goes. So if I were to talk about efficiency, I would say that this Claude AI confidently gives you incorrect result. Quen gives you incorrect result despite deep model thinking confidently, and this one takes a large quantity of time but it gives you correct answer. So either they are lacking in computational power or they are lacking in thought process. So Claude AI with 100% uh, with 100%, what should I call it? I can't say. With Claude AI with 100% computational thinking, it does not think properly the way ChatGPT or rest of the other model can think. Okay. Now the reason I talked about this about the research paper is because whenever I give research paper related topic to AI and asked the AI to read the entire paper and give me a output of what the AI model think about my paper, even though I used AI help to actually write the paper, it says my paper is completely useless. So I should not be making this type of paper. Rather, I should be rewriting the entire paper. That is where I get frustrated, and this is exactly what happens. Now it is thinking continuously and it is unable to give me the result, even though the result is very simple. So yeah, this is what I want you guys to know, that if you are using this DeepSeek, Quen and Claude AI for large number multiplication, I can definitely say with confidentiality, is that the proper word? No, with confidently I can say that don't use this three. Okay, don't use this three, go with the rest of the other. ChatGPT, Microsoft Copilot, Gemini, and Grok. These three will be able to help you in the long run. Okay, so if you guys like this process, then please give a like and subscribe and click the bell notification icons to get more of this type of topic on a regular basis. Thank you and see you again next time.